Hey everybody, my name is Milo and I'm presenting this week's episode of New Arrivals. And Michael and I just went through the store and picked 5 of the most interesting new guitars that came into our store. I'm going to start with a vintage Martin because that's always something that we like when we see it. This is a Martin 00018 from 1951. Of course, the 00018 design with the mahogany back and sides. Spruce top, this one still has the Brazilian fingerboard as well. This particular 00018 has seen some stages. It's also evident when you look on the case, you see a lot of stickers, a lot of country stages in America, but it is still in very good condition. It has a nice and low action, very comfortable to play. Quite a slim neck, which is also really nice for a 00018 if you ask me. And it sounds great, so let's listen. Next up is a slope shoulder design with some extended bass range. We have a beautiful guitar from the folks over at Goodall Guitars. This is a Goodall traditional and it's a baritone and it's tuned in B. You can also tune it to A or C or close to that, but this one is tuned in B and it sounds fabulous. We have a beautiful set of Amazon rosewood. Catch that. Amazon rosewood is a tone wood that sounds pretty close to Brazilian rosewood. We also have a AAA grade Adirondack top. So we have a very high-end set of tone woods on this Goodall. It is a really beautiful slope shoulder design, 14 frets to the body, really nice herringbone trim as well, and a 28-inch skill length. So pretty long, but that's for the baritone tuning, of course. We always really like baritone guitars, so we had to pick this one. Alright, next up we're flying to Northern Ireland and we have a really nice guitar from McNally, Kieran McNally. This is a OM12 and it's from the Foundation Series. We really like McNally and his impeccable guitar making. McNally, they sort of combine the American and the Celtic traditions when it comes to guitar building. And this is just a really amazing, pure and elegant design if you ask me. So this is sort of a OM18 style, so with mahogany back and sides and a spruce top. Some of you may know that Kieran McNally also worked over at Loudon Guitars and also at Atkin Guitars, and that is where he learned both traditions, so the Loudon sort of Celtic acoustic guitar tradition and the more American-based tradition that Atkin uses in their guitar building. This is just a really nice, no frills, back to basics, pure guitar, and it sounds incredible. Let's listen. going to end the episode with a Gibson guitar double bill, a vintage Gibson guitar double bill. We're going to start with the... Let's leave it like that. We're starting with the youngest of the two. We have a Gibson SG Standard from 1962. This is just really cool. One of my favorite designs, the SG. 62, so the second year of production. It would have had a vibrola of some sort. I would think it was a sideways vibrola. This one had a few different tremolo systems in its lifetime, I think, as you can see by the holes over here. Right now it has a Bixby and it works really great, stays in tune well. It doesn't have the original PAFs anymore, unfortunately, but these new pickups sound great as well. This would have been a cherry finish and it has faded quite a lot. You can still see some of the original cherry over here. The rest of the guitar has just faded away in color. But it looks cool as well. It almost has sort of a walnut look from afar. All in all, a really great rock and roll guitar. So let's listen to Tom rock and roll. We're going to end this week's show with a banger. We have a Gibson L5 from 1939. The L5 design, one of the most prestigious acoustic archtop design ever. The 1939 L5 has a 17-inch body. The L5 started originally as a 16-inch body. I think after 1935 or something they changed to the 17-inch and it was called the L5 Advanced. So this should have been a L5 Advanced. Lloyd Loar designed the L5 as one of the additions to a Lloyd Loar quartet of instruments. So the L5 guitar, we have the F5 mandolin, the H5 mandola and the K5 mandocello. And it was supposed to be played in that quartet at that time, but of course people used it as a regular archtop also in big bands and it sounded great. We've had the pleasure to see quite a few L5s throughout the years and this one is in really great condition and it has a really nice set of flamed maple, as you can see, especially on the sides here. Looks really cool. When we saw this, we just really wanted to pick it for Tom because he loves L5s and he's a great jazz player, so let's listen to him. So that was it for this week. I hope you enjoyed all these guitars and listening to Tom play. Please let us know which one of these 5 is your favorite. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to us and we'll be glad to help. Right, thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.